question from Tim, the difference between Slimline, Super Slim panels. These things on the bottom, those ones there. The Super Slim is designed for wide-shouldered horses, very muscular-backed and muscular-shouldered horses, like a quarter horse, like some quarter horses, like some Criollos that have the mutton wither, and they're really popular with that style horse because they help the horse. They're a close contact saddle that helps the saddle stick to the horse and not roll. So that's what they're really designed for. They have a big surface area, like a massive surface area, to try to get as much grip as possible, but a very thin surface area. And then they've got all their other benefits of the shape here and the contour there and the shape there to if the saddles go quite far forward, which we tend to do in polo, so we can go left with the ball, the scapula can still glide underneath there if need be. And then the up swept back panels to try to keep all the weight in front of the 18th rib. So as we know, we don't want to get the weight over past the 18th rib because then the saddle's sitting on organs rather than on a skeletal frame. Okay, so that's the Super Slim. The Slimline, which is sort of 80% of horses go in Slimline. That's the go-to for most horses. Both saddles still have the changeable gullets, so they can be narrow or wide or wider, and then there's a really wide one which we don't sell many of, but the odd horse needs it. And they've both got big footprints. Like this one's also got a big footprint because the larger the footprint, so to speak, of the panel to the back means the less pressure you've got because you've got more saddle per square inch of contact. And I think that sums it up. There's a couple of other ones. There's the woolen flock panels, which is these with the gusset there, and there's no wool in them at the moment. They get put on there and then they get stuffed. These work really well if you've got they're good, they're really good, but they do take a little bit more maintenance. Like you've got to keep an eye on them. Probably worth getting them checked every 12 months, depending on how much saddle or how much wear they had. But where they've worked really well is like a couple of clients of mine had horses with back problems in England this year. So we got the saddle fitter in, we got the vet in. We really worked out how we want to put what amount of pressure to avoid the problems and to help the horse. And we had great success, 100% success rate on improvement. They got those horses playing again. So that worked very, very well. And then we've got another saddle called the Alto, which is a bit more padding basically. Simple as that. And that goes more on the bony style, like the high withered, high spined thoroughbreds. So that pretty much sums it up. Obviously there's a lot more goes into these saddles, into the panels. There's a lot of design features to help the scapula and take weight off the back of the horse past the 18th rib and all that sort of stuff. But that's a quick summary of all 4 panels, and it sums it up for you. Thanks. Any more questions, flick us a message, Tim, and I'll do my best to answer them.